Hi guys, welcome back to another video, and in today's episode we're going on a Hong Kong breakfast food tour. So I'm going to be taking you to 3 different restaurants. We're going to be trying some of the classic Hong Kong breakfast dishes, and I'm going to show it all to you in this video. If you haven't yet, please subscribe to the channel right now, and feel free to leave any comments in the comment section down below. Like this video if you enjoy it, and as always, I hope you enjoyed the content in this video. The first place we're visiting is in Sheung Wan and specializes in a very simple breakfast dish. So what we have here are 3 eggs on a bed of rice with some soy sauce, and underneath all of that you'll also find some luncheon meat. Now you can get different kinds of protein with this, but unfortunately their char siu was not available at the moment. So just very simple breakfast items and a very nice combination. Goes really well together. Quite surprised with the soy sauce. It's more of a sweet kind of soy sauce as opposed to like a savory kind. And they give you these very runny eggs so you can mash it up, mix all those eggy goodness into the rice. It's a really nice combination for me. Just a nice yolk, and there's the silkiness of the egg going well with that sweetness of the soy sauce, and a bit of savouriness from the luncheon meat which you have on the side. Once again, very simple breakfast items, but they go down as a very hearty meal. The second place is in Sham Shui, and this place is especially known for a certain sandwich which I'm going to be having. And that would be this beef and egg sandwich. Just very simple combination, just on some white bread, and as you can see, the beef and eggs are like sort of mixed together, scrambled together, as opposed to being separate layers. So they mix the beef into the egg before cooking it in order to create that nice even distribution. Just a very simple flavor. You get some very nice savory thick pieces of beef, and then the egg is the perfect vessel for carrying all that beef juice and oil. So really goes well together for me. And I also decided to try another popular breakfast item, which is the pork chop on instant noodles. You see a massive piece of the pork chop there on some instant noodles with soup. And as you'd expect from the soup and the instant noodles, well, they're instant noodles, so they just taste exactly like that. But once again, a very simple yet hearty dish, and they are very generous with the big piece of pork chop on top. Very flavorful as well, quite tender. So I think once again, Hong Kong breakfast items are quite simple, but the combination just goes very well together and creates this unique sort of cuisine when it comes to breakfast items. And as you'll have known by now, it always goes well with some Hong Kong iced milk tea. And now this third place back in Sheung Wan serves something which I haven't had a lot of since coming to Hong Kong, but I decided to have it at this place for this video. And that is congee with beef with youtiao on the side. As you can see, very generous with their slices of beef, quite generous with the meat. And it's just served in that simple yet classic congee broth. But they do also serve some soy sauce on the side. So here we have the fried dough. It's also cut up into smaller pieces as opposed to like that really large dough stick. Not being very familiar with congee, I decided to mix the soy sauce and the chives into the broth in order to give it a bit more savoriness. And as you can see, there's a nice even distribution of the soy sauce all throughout. And as you would expect with congee, it's absolutely piping hot, so I burned my tongue a few times while eating this. It is pretty good, it is quite hearty. As I said, Hong Kong breakfast items quite simple, and yeah, the tradition is to dip the dough sticks into the congee, so I really enjoyed that as well. I was quite surprised by how salty the dough sticks were. I was expecting a bit more sweetness, and they also have those really nice chunks of beef. Always pleased with that. So overall, it was a good experience to have congee. Again, not my typical breakfast item, but it's one which definitely the locals here enjoy, so it's always worth a try. So that's going to be it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed my Hong Kong breakfast tour with these 3 stops which I showed in the video. Once again, if you haven't yet, please subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate all the support. If you enjoyed, please give a like. And once again, the comment section is free for any feedback or some suggestions for upcoming content. I really appreciate all the support, guys. So thank you once again. See you in the next video.